Hi Libra, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what I'm here to do is I'm going to do a read for you, and this is going to be for your weeklies, and it is going to be every single Wednesday, so just note that, all right? So we're going to see what wants to come up. This is a general read, and that goes without saying. I do hope there is something that you can take with you, okay? If you'd like a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, go to theguidedintuitive.com, and we will get you all set up over there, all right? So easy to do. You can just jump over to my calendar and book it on my schedule. It's that easy. I automatically get an email, so I'm notified immediately from that, okay? So let's see what wants to come through. Please continue your likes, your subscribes, and shares, and note your comments below. I do appreciate that. Let's see what wants to bubble up to the surface. If you want to know my schedule for my weeklies, see in my description box below as well. Okay. All right. Let's do this. What's out here for you? So what you have here coming out here is friction. Interesting. So there's some friction in your life. Okay. Who, what, or what's going on here? So there's something that is aggravating you at this particular time. Okay. And, maybe it is a response, Libra, to someone's words, a situation at hand of some sort. Something's bothering you, okay? So this is saying is that you maybe need to have an uncomfortable discussion. There's an uncomfortable situation at hand that you're dealing with. It could be work, it could be with a person, or just something within your life that's going on that is creating some sort of friction within you, okay? This is all about, to be flexible and to listen and put things in context, okay? Meaning that what you might hear only one part of the story, maybe from someone, maybe an off-the-cuff comment or of some sort. But this is saying to put that comment in context, because you might not have the whole story, okay? So that's what it wants you to do, to remember here, okay? So, if someone comes across a little abrasive to you or towards you in some way, this is saying to counteract that, not with abrasiveness back, but really to pull back with your emotions, and just kind of step back a little bit and let the truth reveal itself. Okay, so this has to do with a person, place, or thing. So it's just asking you to maybe pull back and let everything kind of unravel as it is supposed to. Okay, so that's what I am seeing that is coming through here. Okay, don't be so concerned with the situation. Just again, let it unravel and let go of any sort of resistance that you might have as it relates to this situation, okay? But it's almost like you could see this person and under the breath it's like, and that's kind of, or you're feeling that inside, but it's almost as if someone is like spewing toxicity on you. And, you don't need to have that, okay? You don't need that. And no one really needs that. We don't want to dump our trash on anyone else, and live and learn, okay? Live and learn. And these are lessons, but this is just saying is that release that abrasiveness from that other person into the light of love. Do what you can, in terms of that, and just allow the change and the letting go to take place, because it's going to allow a smoother transition for yourself, and it is and open up a nice calm space inside you. Okay, so ridding of any friction. Okay, yeah, it's almost like you want to be that real smooth part of the process. So there's some sort of friction in your life, person, place, or thing. Note your comments below. What is it? Okay, so all right, let's continue here and see what is some of the challenges as it relates to this situation. Okay, let's see what that is. Okay, that's kind of blocking you as it relates to this situation. What's blocking you? Okay, balance. Okay, balance. All right, so interesting. And this is really talking to me about this beautiful. You can take a look at this. So take a look at this. There's two people. It's almost like they're holding different ends of the rope, and you know, it's you know, passion. One's got passion. One's got a lot of communication. You know, the colors of their, you know, groundedness, communication. So that could be a balance of communication, balancing of a foundation relating to a person, place, or thing. But it's almost as if that there is a you know, like this tug. Okay. If you've made a mistake and it kept you out of balance, this is saying to just, you know, note that you know, mistakes are okay because we all learn from them, you know, just to get your balance back again, minimize like the damage. And what happens is that there's some sort of challenge in your situation right now. Okay. So what is keeping you, you know, in this friction is, the challenge is to get your sense of balance back from this friction that has been taking place in your life. Now, this could just be a transfer, something that's transforming inside you. Maybe you're ridding of a negative belief. You're getting rid of some sort of thought pattern. It could be a person, you know, place or thing. It could be a job situation that is causing friction, and what you're trying to do is get your balance back. It could be some sort of upset of some sort, but that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So, you know, it is it's like when there's a disruption in you, there's a disruption in all other things as well. So, you know, this friction, whoever's trying to put this on you, whether you or that other person that is causing this, this is saying is that, you know, obviously has effects on other people. Like, you know, you get this volcano, you know, it can happen. It has effects on the rest of the terrain around it. So that's what this is saying there. Okay. But really just know that pressure is important in our lives. If there's some sort of friction, that friction allows you to understand that there is a problem and allows you to create something better as it relates to that, to create that ease, okay? To create that efficiency in that relationship, in that job, in that whatever that is. But that's what I'm seeing here, right? It's a chance for growth, and it's a chance for you to move onto that next level of abundance, okay? So there you have it. That's what I'm seeing here. So that's some of the challenges. It's a challenge to get your balance. So do what you can to meditate. Do what you can to gain your center, okay? Because it's required of you at this particular time in this situation, okay? It could relate to two people, you know, the balance between two people. And coming into union. Okay, so there you have it. All right, so let's see what is in the past. What's in the past that is kind of impeding you, that is affecting the current situation that's maybe making it hard for you to balance yourself. Okay, and this is beautiful. Okay, so the card that we get is Alchemy. Okay, so you've got the opportunity, Libra, to create alchemy and to make the change in your life as you see fit. Okay, and this is about having the power that's inside you to make this happen, and it's up to you to acknowledge some sort of obstacle in this situation. Okay, because it wants you to shape that and to make a change. Okay, and it's going to bring enlightenment for you. And this is also saying is that if you've got some sort of idiosyncrasy that is maybe causing an imbalance at this time, and you're trying to get it's that friction. This is saying is own up to your unique self at this time. Really do. I mean, that's what this wants to let you know. Bring your own uniqueness to a situation, bring your own alchemy to a situation, because that's what's going to really make it have a lot more value to the situation. Okay. So we're in constant movement, right? Energy is a consistent moving, and it's creating that alchemy. This is saying that it wants you to create that alchemy from inside you, and it's within you, and just meditate and feel the oneness, with your body. So when you're feeling this friction, just go inside and take that friction and transform it, into to love, and keep that within your soul, and that's going to help you balance yourself a little bit. So that very much well could be the case. Okay, so let your true self really surface. Create your own alchemy in your life as you continue on your journey, and this is almost as like you're creating alchemy into with the universe, that is going to give you powers to move forward. And it could be something creative, something that you do with the hands of some sort. It could be that, but it is creating enlightenment, and it's almost as if that the universe is working with you on this as well. So this is beautiful. Okay, so you're molding and you're working with the energies within you to create that balance amongst the friction that's taking place for you right now. Okay, so that's how I see it. Quite interesting, right? And it has to probably deal with your personal will and your I am, and which is also focused on your solar plexus. So to gain that balance, emotionally balance out your sacral chakra, but when you're owning your own power and getting your own balance within yourself, also focus on your solar plexus and clearing that out. So that's going to be very, very big for you. Okay, so it's get to the is going to focus on your core and focus on the energy from your core as it emanates out, but really focus on centering yourself. Okay. And then continuously work on that to on a consistent basis to get that balance that you're looking for. So what wants to come out in terms of your outcome? Let's see what that is. Okay, perspective. Okay, this is interesting. So when you create that alchemy within yourself, you actually get some sort of different perspective of the situation. Remember I talked about the beginning when I talked about context? It's that, it's almost about, changing perspective. Okay. You're changing perspective as it relates to your world. And now that you are getting your balance back and your bearings straight, you're looking at your world and seeing how you want to create that alchemy that includes less friction in your life, or those around you. And that's what it wants to let you know, because that's what's going to give you balance. So you could be changing a job, you could be changing going through a change, could be a divorce, it could be, of some sort, but there is an important change that's happening in your life. Definitely a spiritual one. There's no doubt about that. Is what I'm feeling here too. But I do think there is some spiritual shift. And it's about gaining and focusing on getting your balance that's going to be key. I think you were a little tied up before, but it's all about just changing your perspective, and that's going to help you, considerably. Changing your perspective, and it probably as it relates to something that you walked away from, that you put a lot of energy into. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, and that might bring an opportunity to move forward in a whole new way, and that's how I see it. So I hope that this resonated with you, Libra, in some way, shape, or form. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Just really, it's all about just focusing on your center, getting your balance back. You're gonna know what that is. So I think that you've been unbalanced in a relationship, imbalanced in a situation or a work situation of some sort. Note your comments below that what's kept you unbalanced, but it wants you to do whatever you need to do to get your center up again. It's all about center. It's about getting your context. It's about changing perspective. It's about creating alchemy to make that happen. But not to forget the unique part that brings value, and very unique value to the situation. Okay, so that's really what I'm seeing here. Yeah. So and you might be missing someone as well, and that's what I get to. So it could be because of this change that you've made, or perhaps you've had to change perspective, which sometimes means could be walking away from someone. There could be that someone that you missed that was bringing you joy and allowed you to feel free, right? And just like a wild horse in some way, shape, or form. Okay, that's kind of the picture that I'm kind of getting here. That's that's able to run, just along the meadows and just feel really free. And I think that's what I'm feeling. So anyway, note your comments below. I look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, Libra, namaste.